Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Wednesday, July 7th. 7th already. 2021. It is muggy out there. Hot, humid. What's it say? Humidity's at 90%. It's kind of what I thought. It's up there. 81 degrees Fahrenheit right now in Jacksonville, Florida. About quarter of 8 in the morning. 7:45, something like that. That would be 27 degrees Celsius. Well, now, which one do I believe? That says 746, and this says 750. Oh, well. Close enough. So, summer in Florida. That's why I really don't like July and August. At least down here. If I were to leave at any point in time, it would be for July and August. I don't really get out and do much of anything. It's difficult for me to get out and just go shopping. That walk from the car to the store to the car to the house. Several trips to the house. Ugh. So, nothing I haven't experienced in the past. It's not a nice time of the year. It's different if you're going down to the ocean, or like I used to take this time of year. I'd spend a lot of time out there by the river. But they closed that down for whatever reason. So, I was talking to my dad the other day, and it's oppressively hot up there in New Jersey as well. It was actually warmer up there that day than it was here, and it was very humid for up there, but their humidity wasn't as high as it was here. It's close though, so it was not a nice day up there either. When I talked to him, when was that? I guess that was yesterday. Today's Wednesday. It must have been yesterday. So, it is what it is. It's the weather. Complain all we want. I wouldn't. There's not many places I would go at this time of year. I mean, maybe up in the mountains where it's going to be a little cooler. But even that, it's hot in a lot of places. So, end up doing the same thing I'm doing now, hibernating in the air conditioning. If it's a drier heat, it might make a difference. It probably would make a difference. So, come on, light. There we go. I forgot to bring my little air pump breathing device to check out. I want to use on my mask. I want to see how it did in the heat of the day. It worked okay, just carrying it. I went outside and walked out to the car, carrying it as a test, and it seemed to work okay. Nothing long term. I don't know. I built that whole mask, and then of course Florida went virtually maskless. I mean, there's still people. You still see people around with masks, but not like it was. So I haven't really worn it out in the public. But I don't know. I mean, right now there's a lot going on. With a new variant, the Delta variant. I've heard talk about it. They talk about it on the news a few times that I've watched the news, but I'm not seeing the empiricals on that. I'm not seeing like there doesn't seem to be a lot of fatalities with it. So, and I'm not seeing much of it around here. I occasionally see somebody that's having problems with it. I have one lady on my Facebook who has been having big time problems. She got the bug over a month ago, almost 2 months ago. And I had her in the hospital, and like really kicked her butt. And she's still suffering from it, and she's still testing positive. And then there's other people that, they go they go to get tested, they're positive, and then that's the last thing they ever hear about it. So they get their antibodies and they're done. So it's still one of those. It's one of those things that it affects different people different ways. But anyway, we'll see. I'll probably go out and at least test my mask. I know it's going to be hot. Even like going into Walmart, if I were to go to Walmart this afternoon, it's going to be hot in there. They don't have enough air conditioning in those big spaces. Even the places like Winn-Dixie, it feels cool. Ooh. It feels cool when you first walk in, but by the time you're done, you're standing in line, especially up there by the register. It's hot and sweaty and not comfortable. We won't even get into the whole, standing in line, because they don't have cashiers, and I'm too stubborn to use the self-checkout unless it comes with a 10% discount button. But still focusing on the weather. It's almost 8 o'clock thereabouts. We got steel gray clouds all over the place. It's hazy, very low lying. You can barely see the skyline of the city. So I don't know. It says 75% chance of rain today. That's a problem. I mean, we need rain. I've said that in the past. We're not we're not in a drought, but we need the rain to bring it up, bring the water table up. I'm like this way with it. It doesn't affect me personally, but it affects my family because all the guys basically work outside. They do have some inside work. My son-in-law, where I'm going now, he works on mobile homes. He does repairs. He helps. He's got a new gig now, help setting up when they bring two parts of a home in onto a property, and they marry them together. He's been doing the marriages, but he works for most of the parks in the area doing, like when rentals move out, they'll go in and do heavy duty painting or major repairs, building decks, that type of stuff. My son does, he's a painting contractor, home repair, remodel. He does mainly high-end homes, although he's been branching out here lately. He's been getting a lot of industrial work. I don't know if it's come through or not, but the last time I talked to him, last week? Yeah, last week. He was in discussion with a guy that owns 10 gas stations. So he just finished up I think it was his third warehouse. But he prefers doing those high-end homes, of course. They're always nice, but the big industrial ones. I mean, he's got the big man lift, big 4 wheels, and he's got a hydraulic arm that takes you up 40 feet or something like that. The weather affects him, especially if he's doing these outside jobs. The warehouses or the gas stations, they're all outside work, primarily outside work. It's not like you're doing a high-end home where it's going to rain today. Well, you got bedrooms inside that need to be painted or what have you. So, and then my other son, my other son-in-law, is a home inspector, and a lot of his job is outside. And there's a lot of it inside too, but you walk around the outside of the house looking at everything outside. Whether the shrubbery is too close to the house, you have to look at the roof, and around all around the structure, looking for cracks and bugs and what have you. The weather affects all of them. My one heart son doesn't affect him as much, although the weather does affect what he does. He's been painting cars since he got out of high school, or since before he got out of high school. Him and my son, of course, they've been best buds since they were like 8 years old. But they went to school together, and they were both taking auto body and repair. And my son JD got a job, a part-time job, painting houses, and enjoyed it, and has basically just stuck with that. Where Jerm got got the bug for painting cars, and that's still what he does. I think I don't know how many places he's been through. He's on probably his 4th or 5th place of employment, and however long it's been since they've been out of school, 20 years. Keeps moving up, of course, when he changes, but he does some really high end paint jobs, and it's fun because he does other stuff as well. Like he's got a golf cart. He painted this golf cart. It's got like a $4,000 paint job. All this pearl and everything else he's got into it. I mean, it's just the paint is worth a fortune. Real paint tumblers and stuff like that. He painted, got a canoe from, I forget who it was, his wife's family, I think. They went some other state and got this canoe, nice fiberglass canoe, older one, and he brought it back, and then he put a high dollar paint job on it. It's gorgeous. But anyway, the weather affects him because it affects how he mixes up the paint. So the humidity, you have to mix up your paint to deal with the humidity so it will dry. Oh, the bump. Oh. But again, it's Florida. They've all grown up here, so they're as used to it as I am. You complain about the weather, but you really wouldn't exchange it for going up and dealing with the cold for several months at a time. It's nice to go visit, but not to stay. Anyway, that's about the end of today's journey, so I appreciate you all going along for the ride. And let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. Turkey buzzard right in the middle of the road. What do we got there? An armadillo. Where was I? Thumbs down, thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever you leave a comment on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If you love them nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see you all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Swatchy, y'all.